All right. It is late as crap, and I'm tired. So I'm gonna try to shoot a quick intro and outro for the video. Put together basically kind of the total recap for USPA Nationals 2017. Had a lot of fun. It was a great experience. I owe a great debt to Z and all of my sponsors for helping me, support me, take care of me. So I want to throw this together. It's a long video, so if you got the wherewithal to stick with it, awesome. I'd appreciate it if you check it out. Like, share, subscribe, and the thumbs up, the whole 9 yards. But I thought about maybe shortening it down or condensing it. Bottom line is, I want to produce the videos that I want to produce, and either people will like it or they won't, but I'll be doing what I want to do. So hope you stick with it, and if not, maybe you'll catch the next one. Anyway, I'll catch you on the backside. See ya. Alright, so it's like Saturday night, around 10-ish or so, and I'm winding down for the night, and got my some melatonin and whatever else. But I wanted to show, I got this fucking amazing concert going on outside, like right outside my fucking window, and as I'm sure you can imagine, like right before meet day, I'm super excited about that, so that's pretty cool. I guess it comes with the territory, but it's also something to bear in mind. If you're having you got to meet in a big city or somewhere like Las Vegas, there's lots of other shit going on too. So that can play a factor with where you should stay, how you're going to perform, how well you'll sleep, all that other stuff. So just remember, sometimes it's more than just putting your attempts and numbers and stuff together in the training cycle. It's kind of factoring in all the little unspoken things as well. So anyway, bear that in mind. And try to shut it down for the night. Hopefully, get some sleep, and we will see you guys in the morning. Later. Alright, so it's meet day, and try to save myself some time for moving around. We got some breakfast delivered up to the room, so just some eggs and some pancakes, just light stuff, because I can't have too much before I mess with my stomach. So you get some food in and start getting my stuff ready for the day. Hopefully do good things. Don't know how much filming I'll do through the day or not, but get after it today. Hopefully everything goes the way that I'd like it to. At the very least, get up there and just do the best that I can. So everything else will fall where it should, I suppose. Alright, mate. See ya. It's like all off. Trying to be creepy and making it all weird. She got terminal brain cancer. She's still smoking. Yeah.
Sean Buckley, 385 kilos, 848 pounds. Weighing at 214 pounds. This is the Olympic extra every year. He is the water number 2 in his weight class alone. Right here. Single back. Come on, Sean. Set it up now. date there, and platform is ready for Andrew Phillison. This is 30 tips on the platform. Powered up there, Brad. Walks it out. And lifting is good. 3 white lights there for Steph Sargent.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am in between lifts right now. Hit my squats this morning. Went down and opened up with 700, and that went pretty good. So I bumped up to 733 just because the weight was feeling, I don't know, the weight felt heavy. It always feels heavy to me on meet day, so I end up having I always end up having a problem. I'm also watching the live stream right now, so I can keep an eye on what my the flights are doing. But anyway, so I always have a bit of an issue with looking at my attempts, because I'll in my head think of what I want, but then I got to try to stay flexible on meet day and figure out how I adjust. So ultimately, I ended up dropping down my second attempt number. Originally, I was looking at 749 as a second attempt, but wanted to play a little conservative, so I went 733, give or take, and then that went pretty good, but I had to fight that a bit. So I decided I'd make one more jump and try to hit a new PR. Basically, is what I wanted to do then, because it became kind of clear, I think, that 800 was a bit out of reach for now. And so I made my last attempt selection 749. So 733 was a new Florida state record for super heavy. So I set state record, bumped to 749 for my third attempt, and came back and hit that one even better than the 733. So had a bit to do with just bar path and bar placement on my third attempt. I didn't carry the bar quite as low on my back as I had the first two attempts, and I also tightened up my belt a little bit to kind of give me some more support and kind of help me fight that anterior tilt, and so I didn't fold over and get up on my toes, I guess, too much. Anyway, so I think that the third looked a little bit better than the second. Felt pretty good. No issues, no injuries, nothing right now, so I'm feeling pretty good. Once we got done, they came through, wanted to clear everybody out that's not, at the active flight, just to make some room in the back, because there's a lot of bodies rotating through. So we packed up gear and then came up to the room to hang out for a little bit, and Z's over here sitting with me. And I also want to say I ran into a good friend of mine, someone who I haven't seen in over a decade, and was also kind of involved in getting me started in powerlifting in the first place. His name's Joe Smolinski, and he is here as a world judge, and coach and mentoring a new crop of refs, and officiating and all that stuff, and helping bring that good standard to the USPA. And so, like I said, it's been over a decade since I've seen him, and so long he wasn't even sure if it was really me, but came over on my last squat and said hi, and I was so excited to see him, give him a big hug, because like I said, it's been over a decade since I'd laid eyes on him, and he was one of the guys that was there as kind of part of the original crew for getting me going in powerlifting in the first place. So I owe a great debt to that whole crew: Bob Biersbach, Jeff Johnston, Joe, Chip, Big John, and so it was awesome. So hopefully, if we get some time, maybe later, right after the meet or something like that, I can grab some footage with Joe. He's got a story about me in my early years. I thought it was kind of funny. It might be cool to have some, tell a story about early years of powerlifting. But yeah, so far the meet's going great. A lot of great lifters, a lot of good camaraderie in the warm-up room and all that stuff. So it's just awesome. So right now I'm just kind of biding my time and trying to relax, getting some carbs and some water. My system getting me ready to go for benches. It looks like they're probably on that final flight for squats. So once I see alpha flight starting to hit bench, once I see the squats wrapping up, we need to hightail it back downstairs and get ready to start warming up for bench. So, hopefully I can get some good things here in my future for bench and hit a PR there. As long as I can hit some PRs, that's the goal. So as long as I can PR on my lifts, that's all I could ever hope for. And hopefully I do everything well, stay healthy and uninjured, and come away from this thing a champion. So so stay tuned. I'll try to film some more here and there. You have to forgive me for today because filming and talking and whatever is not my preeminent concern. But anyway, so yeah, I just appreciate all the love, appreciate people following, appreciate this meet, appreciate Z. Second time he's followed me out here to Vegas, and I'm just kind of overwhelmed right now. Family and friends supporting, watching online, hitting me up with messages and stuff like that, and it's unbelievable. So I'm just beyond grateful. So hopefully I can continue to make everybody proud through the rest of the day, and have a good positive day. So stay tuned, and we'll see what else is in store for the day. All right, later.
I said it, Ross is coming up next on the platform. Here we go, Brad. 490.5 pounds here for Brad. Zach Wells is going to be up next on the red platform. 3 wide, 3. Getting set up here for 363.8 pounds. Once again, we got another 500-pound one over here. 501.5 pounds for Brad. Kelly's over here with 363.8. Great attempt.
And a good lift for you white cards. Brad Arbic, let's do this, Brad. Come on now. All the way up, block it out. Hips, all the way through. Right.
So back in the room to relax and kind of hang out. I'm going to turn on the live stream here in a minute after I grab a shower, but I want to include some video for this to add on kind of what went down with my deadlifts. So the day I kind of have mixed feelings about it. On one side I came out, I hit some PRs for squat and for bench, albeit fairly marginal PRs, but PRs all the same. And then deadlift didn't really pull it together on deadlift. Just things weren't feeling as snappy as they felt before. So I was looking. The expectation was I was going to hit a marginal PR on on deadlift. So I was looking to go for something like 777, which would have been, you know, like a 6-pound PR, and kind of been in keeping with what the day's format was. I you know, got through warm-ups and everything was going pretty good. I was feeling okay through the warm-ups. Things felt maybe a little bit heavier than I don't know. They felt all right. They felt all right, I guess. And you know, opened up with 700, jumped out, got that fairly reasonably easy, and decided to make you know, kind of a decent jump up to I think 744. Excuse me. I think it was 744 I jumped to. Funny how it happened just a few minutes ago, and I can hardly recall what it was. But yeah, I think the expectation was to jump to 744, and then from there, I was looking to make one more jump on my third, up to like 777 for that marginal PR that I'd mentioned. And so came out, hit my opener 700, got that okay, felt pretty good. Jumped to the 744, whatever it was, and got that up, and I was pretty sure I had it locked out. It felt locked out, but the side judges didn't like my hips. So I got 2 reds from the side judges and no lift. And so I just did some quick mental gymnastics, and I realized that, you know, hey, shit's feeling heavier than I'd like it to. You know, obviously I have some fear, and, you know, still over, you know, getting injured with my biceps and stuff like that. You know, I'd already torn my left one completely. I'd had a partial tear to my right bicep the last meet. You know, so that's still kind of in the forefront of my mind. And then I thought about, you know, the field. I already shored up first place for super heavyweight by a long shot. And I was not in the running in any way, shape, or form for best lifter. There were some other guys that had way higher Wilks than I was going to be able to reach. So the only real benefit to try to make one more pop would have been just for the personal pride of saying I hit a PR, you know, getting over 2K for a second time, and then you know, potentially resetting the Florida State record for total. But you know what, I can do that another time. You know, I know that I have it in me, and you know, I can hit another train up, feel bigger, feel stronger, you know, and do it more easily with you know, bigger squat and bigger bench and all that stuff. So I just really quickly, in the span of, you know, whatever it was, that couple of seconds, decided that sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, and I scratched my last attempt. I didn't see any reason to try to, you know, go balls out and, you know, potentially get injured for no real deep benefit. I wanted to come out here and win, and that's exactly what I did. I had a couple PRs, so sometimes you got to take what you can get. So I don't know, you know, maybe given some time, you know, I'll feel a little bit differently about you know, my choice. But right now I feel pretty good about it. I think that all things considered, I made the right choice. If maybe there was more on the line and more reason to make big jumps and, you know, take big risks, money or otherwise, then maybe I would have done that in that circumstance. But you know what I mean? You know, you just got to make those decisions for yourself and make the determination about kind of what you want to do and where you want to be, and you know, what kind of risks you want to take. Because no matter what you do, you're taking a risk. I mean, every time you roll out of bed, you're taking a risk. So just got to decide if the juice is worth the squeeze. At any rate, I'm going to get a shower, clean up, hang out, watch the live stream, probably drink some beers, and then there'll be the award ceremony here later on this afternoon. And you know, I'll go collect my first place trophy and get on with the celebrating for the evening. So yeah, that's that. Anyhow, I appreciate everyone checking out the video and all that. I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of editing, cutting, copying, pasting here or there, or what's gonna be finishes and stuff. So just want to say a big thanks to all my sponsors, everyone that helped me and all that stuff. It was awesome. So I hope for everyone, all my friends, all my family, and all the soldiers that I you know, serve with, that I've done everyone proud. I've done my unit proud. I hope that I've represented well. I hope, you know, because that's all we can do is just do the best we can, I suppose. So, anyway, shower time and then celebration time. We'll see you. Peace.
Job as a handler was very exhausting. Woke up early for no reason. Brad made me show up to his room 3 hours early. I went down there, stared at the computer screen, gave Brad hand signals where he was, lifted weights to him, put weights on. Then I stopped that because I was just letting the white people do it. And then gave him a couple lift offs. I rode 501 pounds for nothing, but I looked massive on the YouTube feed. You know, being a professional spotter is a hard job. And I'm not really too impressed. I gotta, you know, everything Brad lifted today was relative to his weight class. He should be lifting those numbers.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you.
But, you know, I got my beer now. I'm celebrating my win. It's like a caddy. I should be getting some kind of percentage of his winnings. So half that medal is mine.
I'll give you a percentage.
Yeah.
Start with just the tip.
Your percent dick chase? I'm out of here.
Gabriel Alderette from Arizona. And the gold medal with a 1940 total to Staff Sergeant Brad Arbic from Florida. U.S. Army, Ronald.
But never again, right?
All right, so we're packing up, leaving town, getting out of the hotel and getting ready to hit the road. Z and I went and had a little breakfast at Denny's, and it's been a good trip. It wasn't everything that I'd hope it'd be, but it was pretty good all the same. Very grateful and glad for the things that happened, and excited for the future and see what else I can do. Maybe have a chance to go to Worlds. I don't know. We'll see. But just looking here at the landscape, kind of looking around, seeing the mountains and seeing the desert, is something pretty cool about it. It kind of reminds me of when I was going through AIT in Arizona, being out there and spending time out there, and just how beautiful like the area is. It's miserable to be in, but it's nice to look at. So it's just it's always a pretty thing when you take a minute and just look around. But anyway, just wanted to say a few words before I rip out of Vegas. We're about to go hit the airport and get on a bird and head back home, go back to normal life. It's been a wonderful trip. It's been kind of a whirlwind, kind of nuts, and I absolutely couldn't do it without a lot of help. And I owe a big debt to that big man child right there.
Grown-ass man, Brad.
Man child. And to a lot of other folks. So for all you that helped me get where I am, thank you. And for everyone that took time to check all this out, appreciate it. Film a little bit more as we get out of here, but that's pretty much it. All right, peace. One of these days I gotta get back out to Louisiana and go hook up with Matt Vincent so I can get some tips on videography and editing and stuff. They make some really sexy shit. Like all these like kind of fancy dancy shots. You know, check it out.
You see his Iceland shit?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Was it Iceland?
Yeah, it was Iceland. I gotta figure out how to do that and beautify my stuff, make it more interesting.
First we need time.
Yeah, lots of time.
You so stuck in that one for a while, bro.
We were walking around after breakfast today, and on our way back up here, we saw a bum playing with a bug. I don't mean to judge. I don't intend to judge. I mean, everyone has their own path and all that, but at what point in time do you get in your life and you're like, this is a good idea. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna play with this bug. I don't know.
With cowboy boots on.
Yeah, with cowboy boots. It's all about life choices. It's all about life choices. I don't know. If you really want to see bad life choices, come to Vegas. I'm convinced, like, the slot room, I'm convinced this is where souls come to die. I don't know, it's unfathomable to me. Just see people sitting, just vegging out, like pushing a button. I don't understand it. I mean, maybe it's fun. I have no idea. It's a bomb-ass car. Bomb-ass car. You're good, man.
Probably, you probably do. He's not going to ask you to, but you probably should.
I would appreciate if you turn the air up a little bit.
He's melting.
I'm sorry to bother you, man.
He's a diva.
Is that better?
Yes, ma'am.
How
Thank
about you?
I'm
You good?
totally legit. You know, us Mexicans in cramped spaces. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have said that.
All right, that's the video. Hope you liked it. If you stuck around this long, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Actually, one second. I want to real quick. Want to give somebody a quick shout out and want to say hi to Jamie Silvius for jumping onto the channel and subscribing. I appreciate it very much. And welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's always awesome. It's been nice seeing the numbers go up. I'd like to see if we can get some more subscribes, rolling in. Not to sound crazy, but August is my birthday month, so if we can get a few extra subscribers for my birthday month, that'd be sweet. Plus, I'm rocking an awesome Baywatch tank that I got today at Target. So I'm all about that high class stuff. Anyway, I don't want to belabor the point or draw this out any longer. This has been a long video. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Like, share, subscribe, share with some friends and family and other people who don't know me yet. See if we can make this channel grow. The day didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, but sometimes you just gotta shift and pivot and shift your plans. And I had another video. I talked a little bit about that. I talked about the selections and attempts and things like that. And sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. So, although it didn't turn out the way that I wanted, I was able to still achieve kind of my overall goal, which was coming home with the national championship. So, yeah, it was good. And we'll be going to Worlds. So the plan right now is to trade up and do the IPL Worlds in November, and we'll see what we can do there. Hopefully, a little bit better showing. We'll see. All right, guys. No matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you next one. Peace.